Yo, I go by Ben Baller, and born and raised in LA. That's all that you need to know. When I first got my real nice car, me and Homicide were driving. Homicide just wanted to look like a straight fucking, and I can't even use think of the worst possible derogatory term for a black person. He had Dickies on, socks up to here, Chucks, a white t-shirt that was like a 3X, and he had his fucking do-rag on. And it was like, I'm like, dog, you look like such a dick right now. And he goes, and you don't? I'm like, no, I do too, but you know, I'm Asian, so I can get away with a little bit, you know. I can look like a wannabe or something like that. I was like, yo, you just look like, you know. We get pulled over. And we were like in a Burbank or some fucked up area where the cops are fucked up. And I remember we got pulled over, and the guy, I couldn't fucking believe it. Sitting there, we're in the car, it was a brand new SL, 500 Benz from 310 Motoring, we're sitting in the car, and the guy goes, hey nigger, get out of the car. And I was like, oh shit. Now, you know, from the back of my head, you know, I got a bald head, I had a bald head for a while, you know. And I'm sitting, I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, hey fool. I was like, get out the fucking car, dog. And he's like, yo, I was just speeding out. Like, you're tripping on. I was like, dog, get out of the car. So he goes, all right. Gets out the car. And I was like, shit, man, fuck. You know what the cop said after that? You too, nigger, get out of the car yourself. And I turned around, and he didn't say shit. I was like, what the fuck? And I had Dickie shorts on, you know what I mean? And I had some Cortez on, and a white tee, and I had tattoos. And I was like, yo, man, this guy's fucking, like, what a piece of shit. And I've been saying this so much in the last month or two, ever since everyone's been recording the fucking cops. It's fucking unbelievable. It's like, I'm so blown away that it's not just like it's hundreds of people just getting busted. Do you know what I'm saying? For fucking just overusing their power, being racist, whatever it may be. It's just crazy. It's a cry for help. And enough is enough. And they had to do what they do. We did what we had to do here. And I know it wasn't against Asian people, even though they were trying to take down the markets and everything else, or whatever. It was enough is enough. And there's a lot of shit. I don't even necessarily think it was necessarily, you know, it was more about just being poor. I know it sounds fucked up and sounds racist on that end, but it's like, you know, you got the poor neighborhood, you got the rich neighborhood, you got the bad, you got the good. I don't remember where he was killed, but I just know that enough was enough. You're talking about a murder that could have been avoided. All these could be avoided. And, you know, everyone's like, well, violence doesn't solve anything with more violence. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't. But at the end of the day, you start protesting and you get angry and you get charged up, you get caught up in the moment. You know, what do? You know, it's us against them, you know, in a certain way, you know. I don't have to say anything. And let's just say I'm walking down the street and I feel like people be like, yo, that fucking energy, that aura, that guy's a dick. You know, he's a fucking, you just tell. I've always been an asshole. That's one thing. No one could ever say like, damn man, you know, remember in 12th grade, you know, when you were 12 or when you were in high school, you were a nice guy? Like never. Not once has anyone ever said that. Like people be like, I've known Ben for 30 years. He's been such a fucking dick. You know, so at this moment in my life, like, you know, you see how I live, dog. I'm rich. I don't give a fuck what everyone says anymore. I don't really care. You know, I say what I want to say and it is what it is. And I back my culture and my heritage. Do you know no one's ever asked me that question before in that sense? And almost on a psychiatrist level. For me to just immediately be quick and think about it and immediately, you know what hits? I never even thought about it until you said it right now, and I swear to God. I think because I had so much bullshit going on playing sports and hip hop and being in hip hop and everything else, that I think that definitely probably has played a very significant role in why I probably behave the way I do. Because you're always going to be doubted. Not like I was Yao Ming and I'm fucking 7'8", you know what I'm saying? I'm 6 feet, dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm average American height, maybe a little taller side, but you know, you just hit 30 some odd years of history with me, and I think maybe, you know, that, yeah, the color of my skin probably had a lot to do with why, you know, because where I grew up, you know, I think that now I think about it, never had my brother, my wife, or my mom have ever brought this up. My sister, my wife's always like, why are you so mad all the time? You know, life's good. I'm like, I'm not mad. I just want to break shit. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at anybody though. You see, I'm in a good mood. It's just, now that you've said that, it's so there. Crazy.
subscribe.